What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. You just saw me a couple minutes ago, didn't you? Yeah, I'm back. So what happened was, I recorded the last video, uploaded it, put all the information in the description. As soon as I uploaded it, let it out, I then just sat back and I was just like, I covered the info. Now I can go to bed. Then I go to Twitter, and Twitter's blowing up again. Twitter's blowing up again, and I find out that the scan is out. So shout out to Miguel for the scan. This is just the nature of gacha news, gacha gaming. If you're not fully connected and you're not there when it drops, you're going to be a little behind. Hopefully you guys are still able to digest all this information, because it's not just about speed, it's also about accuracy, which I've been trying to, push a little bit more. So, to follow up on some of the things that I mentioned on the last video, all of it was speculation. Now we know a couple more things. Number one, this is not going to be an LR. This is going to be a TUR Garlic Jr. This is a JP news segment. This is happening for JP because this is in the V-Jump scans for JP. So, Global is not going to be dealing with this at the moment. The Sin Shenron that I mentioned will likely be happening concurrently with Global because we're currently in the whole GT phase. But the Garlic Jr., I say this just because I didn't quite explicitly establish that on the last video. There was just a lot of information to process, so I was quickly going through it. I didn't really, specify what is and what isn't. So I can tell you that this is JP news, not Global, especially since some other news coming up might trigger some Global players, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, the SSR form is going to be the short stack Garlic Jr., and then the TUR is going to be the buff version. Now, there's a couple more pieces of information, additional pieces of information I need to mention. Shout out to Goresh for basically reading these translations on stream. Again, since I was behind, I was recording my video, I jumped in, I was a little behind, catching up, hearing what was going on. So I basically caught wind of what they were talking about. So some of the things that I'm going to say will almost exactly be what they said, or just a paraphrase. So Garlic Jr. will not be the movie version. So that is what's being said here. This is not from the Phantom Zone movie. This is from Dead Zone! This is not from the Dead Zone. This is from the TV arc, the Garlic Jr. saga. So I showed that on the previous video, the Garlic Jr. saga. It is a saga, just a very short one and a negligible one for a lot of people. I liked it. I thought it was cool. So here's the thing. If I remember correctly, even though it was a TV show, non-canon, whatever, they still mentioned the events of the film, I believe, in passing or explicitly. So, if he's from the TV show, but if it is a fact that he does, or they do reference the events of the Dead Zone movie, hey, I said it right. Does that make him a movie boss or not? Because it is the same Garlic Jr. from that movie, but he is a movie boss in that movie. But he's not a movie boss now because he's in a TV show, but he'd still be a movie boss. So I don't really know. Let me know in the comments about that. I'm pretty sure, I am 95% sure that the events of the Dead Zone are mentioned in Garlic Jr.'s arc in the anime. But I could be wrong. And if it is, then technically speaking, he should be a movie boss. But regardless, we talked about what potential categories he could be. Full power, anger, maybe not anger. Actually, kind of. But anyway, that's what we know about the Garlic Jr. Now, the other pieces of information here, shout out to Miguel once again. Some of the stuff is covered up because this is the main image that he had spread all over Twitter, but he did provide a clear version of this. I don't want to show that simply because he gave explicit permission to Goresh and Truth, but not me, and I don't really want to do that just because, it's already out there, it's public information, but I just, I'd rather not. But I'll just tell you what you're missing. What's happening is that JP is getting 10 more Super Battle Road stages. Global just got Extreme Super Battle Road category stages. JP is now getting 10 more, and they are getting a brand new LR. So down here, let me see if I can actually zoom in a little bit more. There we go. So down here is Trunks and Bulma with Mini Trunks. I don't remember where in the show this takes place, because I don't remember them driving this particular car. Again, it could just, my memory's kind of bad right now. So you guys can let me know when this is, but this looks to be the first non-Goku Gohan related Super Battle Road LR, and that obviously begs the question, what are the 10 categories going to be? So let's scroll through and quickly glance at what we've had so far. We've had Fusion, Shadow Dragon. We haven't had World Tournament. Now, I would be I would be in hysterics if they brought World Tournament into Super Battle Road. I think that would be fantastic. I don't think they will. But in any case, I actually don't want to do this because now that I think about it, look at how many categories there are. So yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. But they're getting more category stages. Global just got Extreme Super Battle Road, but that's not gonna stop JP from getting what they want, which is more categories. So yeah, JP players have fun with that. But I believe that's it. Let me see. Did I? Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Back to the Garlic Jr. So it's not explicitly confirmed whether or not he's a Dokkan Fest. According to the translations, again, shout out to Goresh for live reading this on stream. It is a banner unit, and it's not specified if it's a Dokkan Fest or not. So there is a possibility that he may not even be the headline unit. He might be the secondary one, which could leave the door open for future Garlic Juniors, a Dokkan Fest one, which probably seems more appropriate since this Garlic Jr. is not a transforming one, but another one might be. So if they brought this guy into the fold as a secondary unit, that kind of plants the seeds and builds suspense and builds, you know, some hype for a potential transforming Dokkan Fest Garlic Jr. And I still can't think of a category for him, so I'm just gonna say Leader of the Possessed or something. I don't know, because didn't they use some like demon mist or something to turn everybody into freaks? So Possessed, Leader of the Possessed something. Kind of like Majin. No, not Majin Power. No, actually, there really isn't one. Maybe that could be it. Just Possessed units. Possessed. Make that a category. Possessed. Leader of the Possessed. I don't know. I'm done rambling. So that's it. And then also the last thing is the LR Trunks is not getting an Easy A. So I mentioned on my previous video, which was just like half an hour ago, that Trunks was going to be involved somehow from the Dokkan leaks because Miguel posted an image. Let me see if I can scroll over to his Twitter. Yeah, this one. He posted this. And so people were saying that the Trunks was going to be getting an LR or EZA. Some people thought, well, I thought SA animation. It's now confirmed it's not going to be an EZA. I feel like it's really just going to be a Super Attack animation revamp. I don't know why I never thought it was an EZA to begin with, though. Because the Broly did get one, and he is part of the OG 90 crew, as my boy Habohai likes to say. So it was a valid theory to suspect that he could get an EZA, but he's not. So it's just going to be a cosmetic tweak, which is fine by me, like I mentioned, as long as they do something anime-like where they have the screen slice effect where one side goes one way, the other one goes the other, would be cool with me. And to follow up on the support memory, there is a new support memory being added to the Super 17 story event. That's for JP, though. So, again, this is all JP news anyway. So, there you have it. That is all of the news that I have to follow up on. Again, sorry about the splitting of the videos in half because, hey, I didn't think we were going to be getting the scans tonight. I thought that we were just going to get the little teaser picture right here, and then we would get the follow-up maybe later on, tomorrow or something, but whatever. This is just how it is with Dokkan. This is just how it is with gacha games, and I will do my best to keep all of the news coming for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below, and let me know in the comments your thoughts on Garlic Jr. now being confirmed to be a TUR non-transformed unit. Do you think that opens the door for a potential Dokkan Fest ultimate version of a transforming Garlic Jr., or do you feel like we still don't have all the information? There could be something more. Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments down below, and also answer my question about the whole movie boss thing. I'm pretty sure they mentioned the events of the Dead Zone, but what if they did, but he is a villain on a TV show, would he still technically be a movie boss? Food for thought. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Make sure you guys are subscribed also for tomorrow's live stream. I will be doing a live reaction to the Dokkan now, so make sure you guys are here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.